Hi. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of questions about repeating numbers. What do they mean when you see repeatedly some numbers being shown to you through synchronicities, right? Like 111, 222, 333. And for the longest time, I must admit, they've been haunting me. Like, there are certain synchronicities, certain serendipities that you are sure that someone or something is trying to get your attention, right? It cannot be a coincidence. That's the feeling you get when you see a repeating number, like constantly, coming your way through mysterious ways. Yeah, it could be on the receipt, it could be on a number plate of a car, it could be on the microwave, on the clock. Like the exact moment you decide to go to the kitchen, that's when on the microwave clock it's 11:11, or it's 111, or it's 333. Yeah, so what do they mean? But before I talk about this, I must build up some background. We must have a foundation, because it can't just dive in and without the foundation. So the foundation is this: parallel versions of ourselves, different versions of us, taking different choices, leading to different outcomes, infinite possibilities, leading to infinite outcomes, right? That's the quantum realm. That's the spiritual realm, where everything is happening right now at the same time. Everything happening right now. The version of you who didn't take a certain choice, and the version of you who took a different choice, leading to different outcomes, they are all happening right now. You can only experience one version of yourself in the physical 3D reality, but in the spiritual realm, everything that has ever happened and will ever happen in the future is a reality. It has already happened. Basically, in the spiritual realm, your soul or your higher self is watching all these possibilities play out. Your soul is also learning, because it is also in the process of evolution, and it is using you, the physical 3D avatar, as the vehicle to evolve and learn. Because of this, because everything in the spiritual realm is playing out at the exact same time, but in the physical realm you can only experience one reality at a time. And this is because for you to experience reality itself, it's a child, it's a byproduct of something else. Reality is like entering a house. The house is locked, but you cannot enter the house without the key. You cannot use the key without the lock. So for you to experience a certain reality, you have to have the key to only unlock one. But all these others that are in the dark, they are all playing out right now, because there's no time. I've talked about this like 1,000 times. Time does not exist in the spiritual realm. Time is only a construct that only exists here in the physical 3D reality. Same with space. All these parallel versions of ourselves playing out in the spiritual realm, which is our primary reality, and our soul, which is now our higher selves, the God part of us, which is like a ray of sunshine, which is also part of the sun, which is also the sun. Our soul, which is our God part of us, is watching all these parallel versions of ourselves play out like a movie. That's why you get there's this concept of someone watching us. This is where, like the Truman Show, or even in Power Rangers, there are episodes in Power Rangers, they show like what they are doing to humans, and there are people watching in a different galaxy. There are so many shows, even on Black Mirror, there's also the same concept of being watched. On a soul level, your soul is watching all possible outcomes of how your life could go. And because it's learning, because even our soul is evolving through physical experiences and through the different choices that we make, because the soul also is on an evolution journey, it is learning. It has a bird's eye view of all possible versions of how this 3D reality could play out. Yeah, it has a bird's eye view, and it sees everything, and it knows. First of all, people have been asking me about free will. Do we have free will if everything that has ever happened has already happened, because energy cannot be created or destroyed. Yeah, nothing is ever created because creation is already complete. That is what that part means. Creation is already complete. If creation is already complete, and even an action produces karma. So people ask me, like, do we have free will in all this? If that is the case, which is the case, you know, you can tap within and find out for yourself. Yeah, you don't have to take my word for the truth and believe it. That is in indoctrination. You have to find out the truth for yourself by going within, meditate, go past the monkey mind. You know, there's a bottomless well of insight and knowledge that it will never, like, there's no end. We have free will, yes, but to a certain degree. As human beings, we are limited in some ways, and there are also spiritual cartels who want to hinder our spiritual evolution. So if we were given our free will 100%, it means that our soul or our higher part of ourselves will not be able to guide us. Yeah, because our soul knows every choice that you make. Your soul knows the choice that you took that is right, and it will try to send you messages or guide you in that direction. So part of our free will is, and this is my belief personally, part of our free will is assigned or is for our soul. Our soul as part of our free will. We do not have 100% free will because we are not this body and we are not the mind. There's a part of that that is larger than life, that is larger than everything, that is in the spiritual realm, and it is our soul. So how can it be that we have 100% free will and the major aspect of ourselves doesn't have any say in this, and it is the authentic, truest part of ourselves? How can it be? Because this body is just an avatar. Like when we die, it's like taking off your clothes. That is what this body is. So then it doesn't make sense that we'll have 100% free will. Like part of our free will is like assigned to our soul, and this is what is called destiny. This is what is called destiny because your soul is a higher version of you, and it knows the right trail for you to follow. That's why you can make certain decisions, or there's always a door that is always like locked. You try to do everything that you can, and this door doesn't open. Yeah, this is why you can think that there's no free will, because you can try to do something and things do not work at all. This is part of how our soul will try to guide us. It will close certain doors, and like, let's say you have 5 doors. It will close all these 4 so that you can only enter the one that is remaining. That is how our soul guides us. And up to this point, I want now to come back to the repeating numbers issue. If on our spiritual side, the soul cannot communicate with us with any language, there's no way that our soul can speak to us in language. Yeah? So that nudge that you get when you want to make a decision, and there's a strong voice that tells you to go right, or it tells you not to do something, or maybe sometimes you can disregard it and take an action, and later you learn that the action was not right for you, and you think to yourself, I should have listened to that voice. That is your soul talking to you. That is what is called intuition. Now, intuition is your soul speaking to you. It is always guiding you because it knows the choices that will lead you to, to learning the lessons or to winning the game, because this is a game. This is all a game. This is no joke. So your soul knows the actions and the path that leads to you winning the game. And if you're not taking those actions, first of all, it becomes hard work, suffering, and misery, because you are on the wrong path. You are in misalignment with your destiny. Yeah, you are in misalignment now with your destiny. Since 2019, this awakening. So since most people have awakened from the oppression of the elites, from the programming, from the indoctrination, from religion and education, from twisting of our history. And since the awakening happened, most people who have awakened, the awakened souls who have awakened to the truth, they begin to redirect back to their destiny. They begin to shift to the path that will lead to victory of the from the game. After the awakening, you start to raise your consciousness, you start to meditate, start to you become a conscious human being, you start to fill up yourself with the right knowledge, and you will adjust your actions and your decisions, and this will direct you in the right course of your destiny, of you winning the game and learning all the lessons. So it means that you are aligning to the versions of yourself who took the right actions, leading to the best possible outcome, the best possible outcome. So because of this, and because the soul communicates, like everything is vibration, and vibration can be broken down into numbers. Yeah, the simplest form is what? Numbers, numerology. Yeah, so if vibration is so general, but if you break down to numbers, every specific number has a specific meaning. And I'm not going to go deeply into what the numbers mean per se, but I'm just going to give you the general idea of why you see repeating numbers. And the meanings I see on the internet, they do not make sense to me personally. So like if you Google 4444, it will tell you like your angels are protecting you and all that. Like it's so vague and it doesn't make sense to me. And normally I don't take information based of what I see on the internet or based of what people say. I have to come to an inner, what is it called? An inner standing. And there's a way it feels right to me, you know. But either way, it doesn't mean that you take my word for it. Take with like a pinch of salt, yeah? You do your own research, do your own introspection and question everything. Do not take anything, even if they claim to be the Messiah, do not take anything for a fact. When you are aligned with your destiny, when you are on the path that will lead you to winning the game, to learning all the lessons that you came to learn in this incarnation, and you are taking the right actions, basically you are aligned for the destination. You are on the right path. That is when you start seeing repeating numbers. Mostly for me, it started before even my spiritual awakening. It was only 1111, like haunting me for months before my major spiritual awakening. But even after, still you'll always see synchronicities, repeating numbers haunting you. They will haunt you like wherever you go. That is what it makes sense to me, that is what it means. You are aligned on the right path to you winning the game. This is all a game. You came here to play. You are the director, the actor, the scriptwriter, the whatever, all those people who are involved in making the movie. You are all of them. You're the one acting, you're the one writing the script, you're the one directing, and the version of you who is in this physical 3D reality is the one that doesn't know that. But that's why it's called a game. Once you awaken, or when you are on the right path to you winning the game and learning all the lessons that you came to learn in this lifetime, that is what the numbers mean. It means that you are on the right path. You are on the right path because there's no time. Your soul knows if this path here that you're taking right now is the one that will lead you to what? To you winning the game, to you learning the lessons, to you making the right decisions. Just means you are on the right path. Yeah, that is the essence of this whole background story. Yeah, if you are seeing repeating numbers, it means your soul is giving you a thumbs up, because it knows, it has a bird's eye view of all possible versions of how your reality could turn out, and it knows the right way to go. So it is giving you a thumbs up and telling you, yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. You are on the right path. Keep going.